Hey everybody, it's Annette Dion. It's the weekend. It's Saturday, April 25th. How's everybody doing? Are you being still and enjoying the slow pace? I hope so. And if you're not still because you're working very hard, because you work in the hospital or healthcare, please know that our prayers are with you. And thank you for your service. I said not too long ago, this pandemic is like, the healthcare workers are like soldiers that have been called, they've been drafted into a war with an invisible enemy, and I'm in awe of how selfless they are, because they've been thrown into this war against an invisible enemy without any really enough ammunition. So there's that. Interesting times we live in. Anyway, the energy today is, I would call it, just tuning into the collective, especially in America, I would call the energy today just like tolerating. Yeah, that's what I would call it, tolerating. Sun's out in Massachusetts, where I live, and there are lots of people out. Lots of people out walking and lots of cars out. But nothing open. It's a very strange scene. I think we're still all trying to wrap our minds around this because it's so strange. I mean, in a tourist town on the weekends when there are a lot of people around, the restaurants are usually bustling. But not very many that are even doing takeout where I am. So I've saved a lot of money not going out. But I think a lot of people are struggling with, people that were accustomed to going out just not being seen. There's something to like having other people that are friends and acquaintances, or we're sort of all like bearing witness to each other's lives in general. That's kind of what it is to be all together in one place in a community. So just seeing each other through Zoom or FaceTime doesn't really cut it, does it? So, better days are coming, but different days are coming. Let's just say different days are coming. They'll be just different. They won't be what we're accustomed to. They'll be changed. And I think we will reconvene physically in a very limited way well through 2020 and into next winter, into like March. Yeah. So I kind of get like there's going to be on again, off again, but never fully on like it was. So just be ready for like a little bit of going out, a little bit of mingling in the next 2 months. And then it's going to be a little less mingling, because I just feel like there's going to be outbreaks happening every time we do that. It's like we try it, doesn't work. Try it, doesn't really work. Try it, too scary, doesn't really work. So like I said yesterday, if you want to start a business that is a delivery business, not delivering babies, I mean delivering food and other things that people need, that's a gold mine waiting for you. So think about that. Don't spend all your stimulus money. Save some. You'll need it. Okay. An angel card for today. Let's just see what they want to tell us to guide us into the next day. The moon today is in Taurus. That's a lot of Taurus energy. If you're feeling kind of serious and a little bit heavy, it's going to switch in a little bit to Gemini. So people are going to be chatty tonight. I know people that are having like Zoom parties. So that's like they get together and they have food there. They have their beverage of choice, and they just hang out for hours like they would if they were having an actual party. It's a virtual Saturday night party. Okay, so the angel today is the abundance angel. I was just talking about starting a business, doing something that people need. So abundance is we're really being shown that abundance didn't go away. It's just shifted. It's going to be shifting around. So where the abundance used to come from, it's not going to come from that same place anymore. And it just kind of reminds me of the oil production companies that are going bankrupt right now. It's like that's where the money used to be. But the angels want us to know the abundance, the money, the prosperity is still around. I get abundance of love. There's going to be an abundance of love, which is good. We need that. Abundance of time, of course. But this also is saying there's an abundance of money. So find out what you love to do, because that is your dharma. If you love to do it, then, you know, the work that you love to do is the work that will prosper you. So believe in that. I know it's a paradigm shift, but we're ready for it. Aren't we? We're ready for a paradigm shift. So I know a lot of people are struggling. And I also know that it's up to those who have through, you know, but for the grace of God go I. That I love that saying. Those of us who are feeling God's grace in the sense that maybe our families are healthy and we're okay and we have our needs met. This is about being in that space of being really filled up and in gratitude and having a lot of love to share and being peaceful, being happy and uplifted. That helps everybody. It helps the whole. So definitely, if you want to be happy, then just be happy. You don't have to get pulled down into the darkness. But you know, a lot of people feel guilty if other people are suffering and they're actually okay. They almost don't want to admit it. But don't fall into that trap. Shift your perspective to one where you know that it's a very spiritually responsible thing to do, to be with and, you know, sort of like generate peacefulness, because that can be an energetic gift to the collective. So your peacefulness, you're being okay, you're praying and intending good things for everybody to happen, is being spiritually responsible, because energetically it lifts people up even if they're not in your immediate vicinity. So we're moving into an energy-based existence, and you can see there are people that you used to get together with physically, and now, like what I'm communicating through YouTube, this is energetically. You're getting an image of me. You're not getting me in person, but you're getting the energy of me, and you're getting the energy of the reading and the angels. So pretty interesting. I don't want to end without bringing up he who shall not be named. I feel a real unraveling. I feel not being able to connect thoughts together. Well, we've known that for a while, but I feel an intensification of that, almost like a nervous breakdown. I almost see like tantrums, and people needing to calm him down, and people going into the room and getting verbally attacked, and then like leaving the room going, I wouldn't go in there for a while. Like, this is what's going on at the White House. I feel like people are just don't know. It's like a fuse, you know, or something that's getting ready to blow a gasket kind of energy. Very erratic and very unpredictable energy. It reminds me of the Uranus energy, which is, you know, Uranus is in Taurus, so that makes sense. It's kind of like poking the bull, you know, going on. So yeah, we're gonna probably hear. I'll be curious. I did say the press conferences I just saw a blackout a few days ago, and I really do feel like that's going to happen within the next, at least over the weekend. Very soon, the press conferences are going to be ended. They decide that altogether to end them. They're not helping. They're not helping anybody in any way, not even him. They're not even helping him. So that's definitely coming to a close. I did mention Adam Schiff. I happened to see on some news channel that, because I said that I saw him coming forth and speaking, and then I just did notice he was being interviewed on MSNBC. I didn't listen to it, but I just know that that is in fact occurring. I've also mentioned that I felt like there was something like another impeachment happening, and they're weighing it out. I get the sense that they're weighing it out. So, and it's not just the Democrats. Actually, I don't feel like it's just the Democrats. I feel like, you know, that there are Republicans too they're weighing it out. Should we, or what? It's more like, what would it take? They're looking at what it would take to remove him from office. They tried it once, but I think they're going to try it again too. I think they'd rather wait, but I feel like something urgent is going to happen that just kind of tells them that they can't really wait. All right, my videos are getting longer. Sorry about that. I hope you don't mind. I like hanging out with you guys, even though I can't see you. And thank you for subscribing. And please, please, please share. I started this channel 4.5 weeks ago and really enjoying it, and I hope you are too. And every once in a while I change my signs. I like this one for right now. This one is faith that things work out. Faith is huge. I tell clients that all the time. You know, work on your faith. Work on faith and love. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. As you know, if you've been following, this has been representing Nancy Pelosi. I'm actually picking up energy of Kamala Harris. I'm not really sure why. Gosh, it just kind of popped in. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Biden chose her as a nominee for VP. I feel like she's really on the short list, so he's looking at it, which would be interesting because I remember during the debates they went at it a little bit. Maybe he's thinking about that would be a good way to kind of make amends, and especially with the minority voters. Yeah, that's interesting. So, but I do get the energy of Nancy Pelosi. We're going to see a lot of her coming up in the next few days. I know it's a weekend, but the woman doesn't ever stop working. She when she does, I mean, she goes to sleep at night, which is good. They all need to get all the rest they can get because there's a lot going on, and you know, it boosts your immunity if you're getting adequate sleep for sure. So Nancy Pelosi is, gosh, I feel like the wheels are turning. The guides are showing me the wheels are turning. They have got something in motion. They have got something in motion to take him away. We shall see if it succeeds. This is an agreement that's come to. Now, the stimulus package, it went through, so this is not about that. This is about all agreeing about what's for the best of the country right now. And this is like people agreeing that you wouldn't think would agree. Really. Some Republicans are on board with pushing him out of the way. Wow, I'm surprised to see this. And the Page of Cups, this is, I'm going to pick a fourth card today. The Page of Cups is saying that there is a lot of positive news that's going to start coming out. Seriously, I'm picking that up really strongly. So I'm asking the guides for more specifics. It's around, it feels like it's around guidelines that would really, really work with certain businesses getting back to business. And it feels like it's food related, it's restaurant related. They're going to figure out how restaurants can work safely. It's definitely takeout. But I see hope in that industry. Hope is coming around. So, yay, all those prayers for your server friends and your restaurant owner friends are being answered. Okay, one more. Very frequent card these days. This is, the pendulum was swung too far in the direction of being out of balance, and we all collectively have got to figure out how to keep it in balance. This has to do with our personal lives, mostly, which also contributes to the whole. So it's okay to take a walk, take in some fresh air. Don't think that you have to produce. I say that all the time. We're not, what do we say? We're not human doings, we're human beings. So this is about being. And enjoy yourself. Have a good time. It is spring here, so we can do lots of things we weren't able to do in the winter. That's a reading for today. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, as I said. If you would like a reading, it's AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. I'm also offering free meditation sessions. Just send me an email and we can set it up. Those are about 12 minutes long on the phone and you can record it. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow on Sunday. Bye now.